What's up, YouTubers? Today I wanted to do a 5-month review of my Brigade Hurricane. I initially did a review on this watch when I first got it. I had another channel, and as I was moving all my videos over to this new channel, I somehow lost that video. And I also felt like that video was a little long-winded. Wanted to do a more concise video with a little more time on the wrist. So Brigade is a newer company. They are a military-inspired micro brand. They're a U.S. company making American-made tool watches with Swiss workhorse movements. This watch is kind of an homage to the IWC Spitfire or the Mark 18, Mark 20 series. It's basically a Flieger-style aviation watch named after the Hawker Hurricane from World War II. Let's take this thing down to the desk, get a better look at it, and go through the specs and features. All right, so this is the strap that came on it when I bought this watch. It is a two-piece black leather strap, and it's very nice strap. I'm not really a two-piece leather guy, so I've primarily been wearing it on a NATO, but this is a very nice, high-quality leather strap. I did wear it on here for a little while just to see how it worked, and it's nice. I actually really like it. It's got nice stitching. It's got the Brigade name lasered there on the buckle. It is very comfortable. It looks great on the watch, honestly. But like I said, I've primarily been wearing this on, the Anti-Watch Watch Club Strap Habit Topo strap here. I thought that one looked really nice. Also, primarily this thing stays on this Yorkshire single pass ribbed strap. And also this is a Yorkshire parachute strap that I've been wearing it on quite a bit. But otherwise, it's a nice strap. I really like it. If you like leather straps, you'll like this one. It's very high quality. Anyway, getting into the watch, this is a 40mm case, 316L stainless steel, brushed case with a polished fixed bezel. It is finished very well. You can kind of see the brushing on the front of the case, kind of rolls around the shape of the dial. Brushing on the side kind of goes a long ways with the case. It's finished very, very nicely. I really like this case. The finishing is excellent. It's got a 3 o'clock screw down crown signed with an eagle and the letters ES. That is a 6mm crown. Very good action on that crown. Screws down nice. It's got a screw down case back. Got the Hawker Hurricane lasered in the back. Very nice case back. Lug width on this is 20mm. Lug to lug is 49mm. And the case thickness is stated at 11mm, I believe. I measured it from the case back to the top of the crystal, and I got 12.3mm for that overall thickness measurement. This watch is rated to 100 meters water resistance. I've had it in the water quite a bit, never really underwater deep, but I've had no problems so far. The crystal is a single dome blue sapphire crystal, and I'm not really sure what kind of AR or if they applied any anti-reflective to this crystal. It is kind of reflective, as you can see. It's not a big deal, but usually if you've got AR, you can kind of see a bluish tint. I don't see any of that on the crystal, but that is a small complaint for me. It is a little reflective, and in certain lighting, it can be a little bit difficult to read. You just got to kind of angle your wrist a little bit differently, but hopefully, I did speak with Brigade back and forth. There's a couple of issues they're working out with this watch, and I think I suggested to them hopefully they can add a little bit of AR on the outside of that crystal, maybe get that thing not quite as reflective. Anyway, movement on this is a Swiss automatic ETA 2824-2. It is a great movement, known for its reliability, accuracy, and durability. It is an easily serviceable movement, readily available parts. Pretty much any competent watchmaker can work on this watch. This is a good movement. It's been used by a lot of the big companies. I think Tudor and Hamilton have used this movement. It's a really good movement, I think, in this price range. The dial is a matte black dial, very nice dial. I really like that finish on the dial. It's got Arabic numbers. Looks like the numbers and the indices at 1, 3, 6, and 9, and all of the numbers are loomed, and the triangle with the 2 dots is loomed as well. That is kind of one of my other complaints. The Lume, I'll try to throw a quick Lume shot up there for you, but the Lume is awesome when it's fully charged. I absolutely love that the numbers are loomed, and like I said, the indices at 12, 3, 6, and 9 are loomed, and at full charge it's great, but it does fade very quickly. I believe it is Swiss Superluminova BGW9. I know that they're working on the Lume a little bit just from my messages back and forth. I think they're going to update the Lume, maybe improve it a little bit, but it's really good on full charge. It just fades quick, and you know, if you're doing anything at night, it becomes kind of hard to see after an hour or so. That honestly is probably the biggest weak spot in this watch, in my opinion. I'm kind of used to divers with big Lume, and this one just doesn't really do it. The handset is also kind of an issue for me. The shape of the hands, they're very similar to each other, the hour and the minute hand, and at night under Lume, it's, I don't know, maybe it's my bad eyes. I just have a hard time disseminating the hour hand and the minute hand sometimes, but I think that is another issue that they're looking at, maybe putting a different handset on this. Anyway, back to the dial. You know, you've got the red Hurricane written across the dial. I think that's very attractive. You've got the Brigade with the Brigade emblem and the triangle and 2 dots. I think the dial is awesome. It's got a really nice layout, very readable in the daylight, very attractive in my opinion. It does have USA made down here at the bottom. Not sure how well you can see that under the camera, but it's a very attractive dial. I really like it, honestly. The date window at 3 o'clock, I'm not crazy about the white date window, but I don't know. I think IWC has that on their Mark 20. For me, it's just not super readable. Like I said, maybe it's my bad eyes, but I think a black date window would have been a lot more attractive in my opinion. Overall, it's a very legible dial in the daylight. It's very easy to read. The handset, stainless steel handset, sword style. Like I said, I'm just not crazy about the shape of them. The second hand, great. You know, it's got the counterweight on the back. Just pretty easy to see, but nighttime there's no Lume on that, so you can't really see the second hand. Otherwise, overall, it's just a really readable, nice Flieger style field watch. I really like it. I think they did a great job on it. The complaints I have are very minor, and like I said, I've been kind of talking back and forth with them on Messenger, and they are addressing exactly the things that I wasn't crazy about. So I think going forward, I think they're going to improve those things, and it'll just be, you know, pretty close to a perfect field watch. I really like this watch. I think the movement is solid. I trust the movement. I've been put this on a time grapher, and I've gotten, I think I had about 0 to +8 over all my timings, which I think is excellent. Very good movement, and mine has been keeping excellent time. Price on this is listed at $830, I believe. If you've got GovX, you can get a pretty good discount. I think it's a 15% discount. They basically have a link on their website to log into GovX, get that pricing, and come back and check out. And I think mine ended up being about $775 out the door with GovX. Shipping was super fast on this. I've been wearing it pretty regularly for about 5 months now, and I really enjoy it. I think it's a great watch. This is the first non-diver that I've got in my collection, and Honestly, I really like it. It's very attractive. It's kind of a low profile. It looks good. It's very comfortable. Wears well on the wrist. I've got a 6.75 inch wrist, and I think the size is perfect. Honestly, I think it would work very well for bigger wrists as well, but for my 6.75 inch wrist, I think it's perfect. Overall, guys, I think it's a great value. I think it's a really nice watch, and I really like the company. You know, they're American made. They're trying to make watches as American made as possible, and veteran owned. You know, I try to support all of the U.S. companies, veteran companies. So they've also got the Sub Commander, guys. If you're interested, go check out their website. I think they've got another new model that they're working on as well. But overall, very nice watch. I highly recommend it, and hopefully I'll eventually check out the Sub Commander as well. If you got any questions, put them down below. As always, thanks for watching.